What's up, everybody? Today we are changing the clutch fluid on a 2003 Chevy Corvette, obviously a 6-speed manual transmission. This is something that I've done on my 2 previous C5 Corvettes. Highly recommend that you do the maintenance. Keeps everything lubricated properly, keeps the fluid levels great, and more importantly, make sure that you have clean fluid for smooth operation of your manual transmission. So this is a 2003 with 26,000 miles on it. I am not sure as to the service history regarding the clutch fluid change, but I just took the cap off here and you could see that it's a very dark color. It's not something that appears to me that's been changed in a long time. So this is a quick and easy job. There are some really great, more in-depth tutorial videos on YouTube as to how to do this, but this is just a quick little Friday project after Thanksgiving for me as to how we do this. This will be my fluid of choice, Amsoil brake fluid .3 and 4. The owner's manual in the C5 Corvette does call for .3 fluid, but .3 and 4 is interchangeable. This is a full synthetic fluid, and .4 actually has better resistance to heat. So this is what I'll be using today. Amsoil is a great product. I use them for all of my fluids. Besides the clutch fluid itself that you'll be adding into the reservoir, the 2 things you need, you can get them at the grocery store. You might even have them today, a water bottle or something similar to put in the old fluid, and a turkey baster. Since today is the day after Thanksgiving, I actually got 2 of these turkey basters from the local grocery store. Buy one, get one free. This was $2, so very cheap parts. As we know, brake fluid is very corrosive, so I just took my Kirkland Costco microfiber cloth here just to cover the paint, just in case. So what we do is we take our turkey baster, put it into the clutch fluid reservoir, and we could see that we're sucking up all of the old fluid here. And see how dark that fluid is. Now again, just make sure that none of it really pours out here. Again, very corrosive. You see how dark that fluid is, and then I'm just going right back to my water bottle here. And I'm putting it in the clutch. Right, just like that. Going back in, and I'm taking the rest of the fluid out here. Again, just make sure you drip it back in the fluid reservoir just so you don't get it all over your paint or anywhere else. Just going back outside for a second, you could probably see in the light here how dirty this fluid is. So I have all the fluid extracted, have it in the bottle. You can just see how dirty and yucky this is. All right, you see that we have most of the fluid out in here. I'm just taking a paper towel in the house and I'm just cleaning up the rest of the fluid in the reservoir. Again, just make sure that you keep this separate. Try not to drag it on your paint or anything like that. And just clean out all the fluid here. A couple of paper towels later, you could still see how dark this fluid really was. And we got all the fluid out. So let's fill it up and then pump the clutch. And just like that, we've got new Amsoil .34 clutch fluid in here. Don't fill this up all the way. I don't have the exact capacity, but just fill it up enough, so that you're able to have enough room for breathing and airflow and so forth within the clutch system. And then now we're going to go bleed the clutch. All right, we're in the car now. No method to the madness here. We're just going to bleed the clutch. I've seen online the Corvette forum and YouTube videos. I would just fully press and depress the clutch about 50 times here. Okay, we're back from bleeding the clutch about 50 times, fully in, fully out. And of course, we're expecting the fluid to be a little bit darker here, but it's certainly better than when we started. So I'm going to fully drain all this fluid again, fill it back up with some fresh Amsoil, and then we're going to bleed the clutch once more. And then of course, as we drive the car over the next couple weeks, we're probably going to want to do this again, but this is definitely a good start. Okay, this is the second drain, refill, and clutch bleed. Fluid still looks really good, but you could still tell it's a little bit darker. I'm going to do it one more time here and call it a day. Like I said, as we start driving the car over the next couple weeks, it's probably going to start to get black again, and we'll want to repeat this procedure. But like I said before, definitely a good start. So I'll do one more drain, refill, and bleed here, and we'll call it a day. Okay, number 3 here. This is our 3rd time fully draining, refilling, bleeding the clutch. Fluid looks the same about the 2nd time here. Again, this is probably what I was expecting to start. I'm going to leave it for now. 3 times today is probably a good time to start. We're going to drive the car a little bit, see where we look like after with regard to the clutch fluid, and we'll go from there. Thanks everyone for watching this quick and easy preventative maintenance item for a 2003 C5 Corvette. This applies to any Corvette with a manual transmission. Highly recommend you do this. Again, turkey baster, a reservoir to put in your old fluid, a little bit of time and patience, and I used Amsoil .34 brake fluid. Have a great day, everyone. Thanks again. Okay, we just got back from about a 10-minute drive going through all the gears around town, and the fluid is dark again as expected. So I know that I said I was going to do just the 3 drain refills and clutch bleed, but I'm just going to do it one more time now that we went for the drive around town, and that should wrap it up for today. Thanks again.